in the middle of that audience.
Well, well, well. Well, Michael Smith. 180, 177, and he's already got rid of that awkward treble 19. 2 treble 20s and a double 12, and it's a perfect leg. The 9-darter is on. Double 12!
20. Ross Smith. Yet again, you have cursed the stage. Great effort, Michael Smith. I thought that was it, you know. I was so calm looking at that double 12 thinking, well, this is it.
He makes this look effortless, Michael Smith. He makes this game look so simple, and he very nearly produced perfection for it. But even Michael Smith and his prodigious natural talent is not enough to overcome the hex that has been placed upon the European Tour by Ross Smith's perfect 9-darter way back in Gibraltar 2013.
Next time I see Ross Smith, I want to see a new dart shirt that says, I am the goalkeeper of double 12. But, back into the match, it's 1-1.
57.
Perfectly poised for a good contest. Match has been playing in a really good spirit from both these guys. I think Mervyn's a very big fan of Michael Smith's game. He likes the
43
swift players, people with prodigious natural talent. Michael's got that in bucket loads.
He certainly does. 4 Euro Tour wins. A couple of those finals are against Michael van Gerwen. It's one thing winning titles, it's another thing winning multiple ones, but winning multiple ones, beating the best player in the world in the final. I mean, that... There aren't many people who have the ability to do that. Michael Smith has the ability to do anything in this game. Apart from hit a 9-darter on the European Tour. Obviously.
How did you categorise his look today? Earlier on this afternoon, he said he looked like some sort of Dennis Ovens hobo.
Yeah. Well, this is it. Michael Smith's very superstitious, it turns out. Right? Not only does he believe that if he shaves, he's not going to win on the European Tour. So that's why he's refused to. I think Dagmar, his other half, has been trying to convince him to do it, and he's just refused. But he's got some, I didn't know this until this weekend, he's got some rosary beads that he only wears at the darts. That he actually has blessed by priests. I think in Ireland and here in England. And there you go, another 180. Whatever gods he's praying to, it's working in the minute. Second maximum for Michael Smith. Leaves him 70. Pressure on this, but Mervyn King eats pressure. Eats it for breakfast.
Only breakfast and lunch though, because it was only 2 darts. Good game this. We just saw a couple of young guns in the crowd there. Chris Dobie, unfortunately eliminated by
97.
Villianen this afternoon, or Villianen, sorry. And Rusty Jake Rodriguez has stuck around this weekend after giving us the fireworks of Friday night.
100.
And what fireworks they were. It's been a fantastic weekend and set up for an incredible finale. Michael van Gerwen versus Christo Reyes. And Joe Cullen taking on one of these two in an all-English clash in the other semi-final. Very nearly seen the 9-darter. Michael Smith missing it.
100.
Pretty much the only thing missing from this weekend, I think, a 9-dart leg. It's been very entertaining.
Yeah, you know what? In terms of... We've had some really good games. We've had some good averages. But we've not seen a load of big checkouts. We've not seen as many 180s as we have done in other European Tour events, but it still feels like it's been a succession of really good... I think it's just the games have been very, very close and entertaining.
Well, for me, the best game of the weekend was the last one. Just
it was a fantastic game.
Oh, finishing everything they were.
This could turn out to be a cracker as well, though, because Mervyn King has left himself 65 to break the Michael Smith throw and go 3-1 up, and it could be a crucial moment in this game. There's some pressure applied by the bully boy.
He hit this earlier against Sulevic in 2 darts.
Oh,
15 bull. Bullseye.
40.
Good, quick thinking. He knew that the 65 was a gamble with 1 dart in hand. That was smart from Mervyn. Very unfortunate to have got the bounce out.
Tops. And Michael Smith holds his throw. Nerveless stuff from the bully boy, the number 11 seed. Little bit fortunate, perhaps, to have that opportunity, but made the most of it. Only got one dart at a double, took it.
I didn't know Michael Smith was a religious man.
I don't think he is massively religious. I think it's just that he has this... Just these beads, I think they were bought for him by a relative or something, and they were blessed, and he wears them, and he's won stuff, and now he can't stop.
80.
That's what you call no stone unturned.
Well, it's... I mean, you're not a man who had any particular superstitions before you played, did you? Or did you have to put on
60.
certain bits of clothing first?
I used to be like Michael Smith. I never used to shave.
Ah.
It just becomes one of those things. And I always had to have something on my right wrist. Like a plastic band or a wristband of some description. And Mervyn's like that. He used to have a gold bracelet. But nowadays he's swapped it for something a bit more hipster.
Yes. Wow.
Going with the kids, Merv. Nothing wrong with that.
Oh.
Still cool.
140.
Michael Smith. Oh, he's struggling now. Where is
82.
82 scored. Leaves him a bogey number. Not really a great deal he could have done about it after the first couple of darts, but Merv needs a treble.
41.
Doesn't get it. This is still a big opportunity for Michael Smith. He dodged a bullet in the last leg. Could have been 3-1 down.
127.
Good setup.
You require 160.
There was a lot of just natural ability in that 7 there. It was just, well, I'll just hit it.
I wasn't sure if he was going for the 19, to be honest.
100.
He left it at 16, which isn't his usual route.
He can hit anything.
He can,
Shot on the
and he
fifth
does.
leg.
And it's a 13-darter, the first break of throw in this one. And Michael Smith, in the space of about 2 minutes, has gone from staring down the barrel of being 3-1 down to being 3-2 up and throwing to open up a 2-leg gap. That little moment where Mervyn had the dart bounce out the 25, it could prove to be a pivotal moment in this game.
It could well be. Those finishes were going in against Sulevic earlier.
Yes, they were.
123.
Has finished excellently over the course of this weekend as Mervyn King.
We know that Michael Smith can
100.
run freely and beat you 6-0 in about 8 minutes. But the one thing that we have found out about him in 2017, particularly in Gibraltar, is that he knows how to fight now.
Yeah.
He doesn't give up,
95.
and he can win a real scrappy 6-5 game with some quality in it.
It's that belief that if it does become a close game, he's not going to end up... Oh, it's
135.
another one of these, I'm going to end up being beaten. Because that was happening all the time last year. The one bright spark he had last year was at this tournament where he made the semi-finals, where he did enjoy a lot of luck.
I think he hit that treble 5 on purpose.
135.
Just to leave the 170. And there was a grin from him in the background, as if to say, that was a good miss.
Absolutely astonished at how far he's missed the treble then. Leaves himself double 15. Mervyn, big one this, but it's not going to go. Michael Smith, the
42.
decision to leave himself double 15.
That's right next to one that he really does like in double 10. Good guide that. Perfect.
On the 6th leg, Michael Smith.
Michael Smith is cruising. He's playing his kind of game. He's leaving a plethora of doubles, and it doesn't bother him.
Yeah, well, quietly, Michael Smith has moved his average up
60.
to over 100, around about the 103 mark. Mervyn King's in the mid-90s. It's been pretty solid stuff from Merv, kind of what he's been doing over the course of this weekend, there you see. But Michael Smith hasn't got going in the scoring stakes as we know he can do. He has hit 3 180s, but his first 9 average, you know, Michael Smith playing well, it's, you know, it's 120, 125, maybe even 30 when he's playing really well.
It says to me that his 4th visit to the board is very, very good. It's flattening out that other average. Imagine if he plays this kind of game but lifts his first couple of visits. Where he would be, what standard he would be at.
Well, look, he's a guy we know he's got it in the locker, the ability to go and throw those enormous averages. They need to do over the course of this evening if he's going to claim a 5th Euro Tour title. Ton 40 for Michael Smith, leaves 1-2-4, and if Merv doesn't take out the massive 1-6-1 checkout, Be the biggest checkout we've seen this weekend, but it isn't going to happen. Then Michael Smith for 5-2, and to put himself
41.
on the verge of another semi-final on the European Tour. Our winner in Gibraltar, of course, this year, Michael Smith. Treble 18.
92.
Very good lead.
120.
It's already a double 16 in this match with one dart in his hand. Merv will only get one dart for tops if he hits a 60. 80 left.
56.
And the only way to go is 48. That's what Merv does every time. That corner of the board is where Michael Smith is right now. The double 16. And Merv comes back to his favourite corner. And this has to go.
Loves this area of the board, Mervyn King. Only going to get one dart. But one dart at double 16 for Mervyn King is often enough. And it is this time. Mervyn King survives in that leg. 3 darts missed by Michael Smith for a 5-2 lead, and surely that would have been enough for the bully boy.
108!
But he bounces straight back with a fourth maximum.
We've been saying for quite a while that we shouldn't really talk about the 9 darters, but Michael Smith's on a 9 darter.
Oh, stop it.
125.
I thought you would like that. Oh, Michael.
See?
I'll take the hit on that one. That was my fault.
Yeah, it was. It was.
I would have looked like a genius if we'd have pulled it off.
Well, yes, but he's not going to, is he? Nobody's hit a 9 darter for years on the European Tour. We keep adding more events. People keep going 8 darts into it and missing the double. I think that might be 3 times in the last 3 events we've seen it miss. Stephen Bunting's done it a couple of times.
Yeah, there was a couple of misses in Hamburg.
Yes, there were.
Mervyn missed double 12 by a hair's breadth, it was.
Well,
123.
He actually said to me afterwards he thought it was in.
126.
Michael Smith will want this to be in with his another single 19. And a bullseye! Oh, yes, that's a lovely finish. One of the favourites of the pros. That's why.
Game on.
5-3, Michael Smith. 11 seeds looking good.
it's kind of that point you made about Michael Smith. Not if it gets into a tight game, if he gets pegged back, if he suffers a disappointment. A few years ago, Michael Smith had just beat himself up, he'd be berating himself, and he would lose that match. Last year, that's really unfortunate. And we gave him the full zoom in as well for an honorary 180. Last year, he was losing those games sometimes quite heavily. Now, he's missed 3 darts there to go 5-2 up. But what does he do the very next leg? Kicks off 180, throws a 12 darter, finishing 126 bullseye finish. He bounces straight back. He's fighting now, Michael Smith.
What's more, the first visit in this leg, he gets that bounce out of the 60. In previous times, that single dart alone would have been enough to tip him over.
Yeah, and he'd be too busy moaning and whinging and angry and complaining and beating himself up that he might not hit treble for the next 9 darts, and he ends up losing that leg, and then the game is suddenly being very, very, very hard to win for him. But Michael Smith right now
96.
is moving through the gears. He is averaging 104.
But if he wins this leg, which is looking very likely now,
39.
another unfortunate bounce out.
Michael Uruguay 145.
The potential of this game with Joe Cullen is mouth-watering.
It really is. He's not quite there yet.
87.
But he is going to get a couple of match darts. Mervyn is not going to get down to a finish, so Michael Smith is going to get loads of match darts here. He's deserved this. When Merv has come back at him, Michael Smith has produced some excellent darts. And
Game
double
shot.
top completes a 6-3 win. Michael Smith continues his good run of victories against Mervyn King. It's 4 on the spin for the Bulls.